What is up, my fellow fitness freaks, and welcome back to another workout. Today we're going to do another cardio workout. This time it's kind of bar inspired. So yeah, let's get right into the warm-up, stepping from side to side. You already know that we usually do it like this. And yeah, what's important in a cardio workout is like not to stop. I mean, if anything gets too heavy, just do it slow or march in place or step from side to side, but try to like keep on moving because you want to get that blood flowing. And yeah, it's a cardio workout, right? So yeah, stay hydrated, have some water at hand, and yeah, if you need a break, don't take a complete break, just march in place, have some water, and join me again once you feel ready to do so. Okay, now leg curls, curl and curl. Today it's actually not that sunny. Like the other day it was so freaking sunny and I put on a lot of sunscreen because I was worried that I would get a sunburn. But today it's yeah, it's kind of cloudy, which might be good for a workout because last time I was sweating so much and then the camera turned off and I had to shoot the video 3 times, like not the whole video, but like part of it, if you remember. Well, not this time. Okay, now stop and hip circles to one side. And the other way around. Now let your arms slide down the sides of your legs to stretch that side body a little bit. And now we're going to extend that movement with our arms to stretch that side body even more. And stretch, and stretch, and stretch. Okay, arm circles to one side and the other way around. And now it's getting a little bit tricky, to the front and the back. One arm to the front, the other one to the back. And change sides. Sometimes it's easier on one side than on the other. Sometimes it's tricky on both sides, and sometimes you just know how to do it. Okay, now swing your arms back, and you can tap your feet while swinging them back. And swing, and swing, and swing. Okay, now let's do some squats. So squat down, and your feet about hips width apart. A bit farther maybe. I prefer to have them a bit farther apart. And yeah, what's important in a squat? Our knees stay aligned with our feet. We maintain a straight back. The weight is in our heels. And if you cannot get really deep down, just do like a squat like this. That's totally fine too. You don't have to go all the way down if that's not, if it doesn't suit your fitness level. You should always listen to your body, and of course it's important to push yourself sometimes in order to get better, but don't ever push yourself too hard because you might get injured and then you cannot train. And yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? Let's do 10 more here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1, and go down and stay and just pulse. We're not going to pulse for long, but for a tiny little bit. So pulse, 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 and 10 more counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, shake out those legs, march in place, and now lift one leg and the other one. And you can have your knees slightly bent. Try like not to like wiggle around too much. Your hips on the same level. And yeah, and up, and up, and up, and up. I think there's a branch underneath my mat Definitely feels like this. Gonna check that out later. And maybe lift up your arms into 5th position to make this a little bit harder. And up. That branch is really annoying me. I'm just gonna step over here. There's no branch underneath my feet. And now, each time you lift the leg, you're going to bring your arms down, just like I'm doing, right? This is like a bar warm-up thingy. If you do bar workouts, you probably know that. And now, let's add a twist. So twist and twist. So you twist your upper body towards the leg that you're lifting. Twist and twist and twist and twist. Let's do 10 more here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. March in place, and now we're going to start with a workout. I mean, we already did start with a workout, but it was a warm-up, so now we're going to start with a bar-inspired exercises. So come to 1st position. That is your feet pointing outwards in a 90-degree angle, or maybe you have a wider turnout, doesn't matter. Important is that when you go down now, we're going to do a plie in 1st position. Join me whenever you can. Let your feet and your knees stay aligned and your back is straight. You're going straight down. So I'll show you from this side. You're not like hinging forward, you're going straight down. Your shoulders stay stacked on your hips. Just say it like that, like maintain a straight back, no hinging. And up, and up. And you can have your hands at your hips. Or if you want a harder workout, have them in 2nd position or in 5th, whatever feels right. Or just like I said, you can have them here and concentrate on your legs, especially if you're new to bar. Don't think so much about your arms, think more about your legs, about going down, about those knees staying aligned with your feet, about a straight back. And maybe you cannot go that far down, maybe it's just a tiny movement like this, but that's totally fine too. It's important that we do this right. And up, and up, and up. Let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1, and down, and tiny pulses. And when you pulse, don't forget, no hinging forward, knees aligned with your feet. If your knees cannot stay aligned with your feet, maybe you have to turn your feet in. Maybe then you don't have such a turnout, right? Always think about those things. Straight back, knees aligned with your feet. And pulse. Woo, and I'm starting to feel a slight burn in my quads. Nice. Let's stay here for 10 more counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now tilt your hips forward. We're staying low. From this side, it looks like this. Just a tiny little tilt with your hips. And your legs should be on fire by now. Let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Shake it out. March in place. Good job. And yeah, have a sip of water maybe. And if you're hydrated again, come back into first position. And this time we're going to releve. So it's just like coming up onto your tippy toes. And again, you can have your hands at your sides. If you're new to bar, I'd recommend you to keep them there in order to do it right. But if you do bar workouts on a regular basis or something, you can like have your hands at your sides if you can keep the balance. And of course, you can always have a chair or some other kind of support around and hold on to it. Like not lean on it, but like hold on to it for balance. Or wall might do actually. So, and up, and up, and up, and up. And when you squeeze, when you push up onto your tippy toes, squeeze your glutes. Everything's contracted and controlled. And up, and up, and 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. And now up there, and pulse. For 10 counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And march in place or shake out those legs. I actually felt a nice burn in my calves there. And guess what? Now we're going to combine the releve and the plie. So come back into your first position. Then plie and releve. Plie and releve. It's easy, more or less. Plie and releve. And you can always do this at your own pace. So slow down if you have to, or speed it up if you want a harder workout. It's all up to you. Listen to your body. And plie and releve. So, what kind of workouts have you been doing this week? Did you try any of my other cardio workouts maybe? Do you want some other cardio workouts or some other workouts? Then leave a comment and I'll try to do those workouts that you want. Let's do 10 more. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, march in place, and now we're going to come to second position. Second position is having your feet farther than the hips width apart, turned out again, like again with a plie, with the first position. Maybe your turnout is bigger, maybe it's not. And then we're going to do plie here. Plie down and plie. And again, if you're new to bar, have your hands at your hips or on a support. If you do bar on a regular basis, maybe have your hands out here. And same thing applies here as with the first position. Plie, knees stay aligned with our feet, and I'm going to show you from the side. Straight back, we're going straight down. Again, it's not a squat. We don't hinge forward. We're going straight down, and down, and down. Now my feet are all sandy. Doesn't matter, right? It's just sand. You can wash it off with water. And down, and down. I'm getting thirsty. I might have a sip of water after this set. So let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. And now stay down here and pulse. And maybe you can go like really low down, but then it's gonna be really hard. It's a good workout there. You're gonna feel it in your inner thighs. Stay here for 10 counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Shake it out. Maybe have a sip of water, march in place. And once you're hydrated again, come back into second position. Ooh, now we're going to do those releves. So up and down, and up and down, and push up and up. Maybe have your hands in fifth and up and up. And we have a tension in our whole body, so we're not like hanging here like a zombie. No, nice tension everywhere, shoulders down, core engaged, and up and up, up and up, and 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1, and now up there, and tiny pulses, and pulse. Whew, that's kind of hard. Bring your arms to second and 10 counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake out those legs, and now we're going to combine the releve and the plie, just like we did in first position. So back into second position, and plie and releve, and maybe plie, arms to second, releve, arms to fifth, to second and fifth. If you're new to barre, just keep your hands at your hips and concentrate on those leg movements, or have your hands on a support. Plie and releve, plie and releve. Second and fifth, second and fifth. Or first, I don't know. Let's do 10 more. So that would be number 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, shake it out. And now let's go back to those leg lifts we did in the beginning. Lifting one leg off the floor and the other one, having your hands at your hips maybe, or if you can maintain the balance, having your hands in fifth over your head, shoulders down, and lifting those legs, knees are slightly bent. And just enjoy the nice breathe, or whatever there is to enjoy. Now let's add those arms again. So each time we're lifting a leg off the floor, we're pulling those arms down. So we're making this a whole body workout, although it's focused on our legs, of course. And up, up, and up. And you know what's coming? After this, we're going to add the twist. So let's do 10 more here, and then we're going to twist. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and twist. Up and up and up and up. And when we're twisting, we're engaging our obliques. I love training my obliques. They're really important for good posture and everything, and we don't train them often enough in our daily lives, actually. Let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now march in place. And we're going to do some courtesy lunges. So back and down. You probably know them. And you don't have to go all the way down. If it's too hard, you can just do tiny lunges, or you go all the way, whatever suits your fitness level. Whew. And let's do 10 more here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and march in place. Okay, so now we're coming to the next exercise. In this exercise, I'm going to need a timer because what we're going to do, get into it, just start with me. First position, 1 foot to the front, try to keep your hips square, and you just lift up this one leg off the floor. You just lift the leg off the floor. Sorry for my English, sometimes it's messy. And you can have a micro bend in the standing leg or the supporting leg, and a micro bend in the front leg, or kneecaps are turned to the side of the room as we're standing in first position, and tap down and up and up. And at this point, you can just have your hands at your hips if you're advanced or not, or maybe it is on a support, because sometimes we get kind of wobbly when we're doing this exercise where we stand on one leg. And up and up and up. This is also a good balance exercise, and you will notice that one side will be way easier than the other one. Or usually it's like this. Maybe not always, maybe not for everyone. Okay, now keep the leg up there and just pulse and pulse. Little tiny pulses up and down. And maybe you're down here, maybe you're super high up, or maybe you're in the middle, just like I am, and maybe you're struggling with your balance too. Okay, about 30 more seconds. And keep the leg up there. Breathe, don't forget to breathe. And maybe if you have problems with your balance, look at some point in the room, something that's not moving. Try to focus on that point, and then it's easier to maintain that balance. 15 seconds. And we often feel that more in the standing glute or the standing leg than in the working leg. But you probably know that, right? You've been doing other workouts. Whew. Oh my God, the wind's tipping me over. Okay, nice. We're done with this leg now. Let's move on to the other leg. Again, I'm going to put the timer. I just deactivated it. Too bad. Okay, in first position, one leg to the front and up and down. And again, we want to keep our hips square so we're not like sinking in here or here. Everything's tensed, proud chest, and tipping up and down. And try to maintain the balance. Obviously, I'm having some troubles. Although this actually is my strongest standing side because it's my right side, because I'm right-sided or right-handed, and usually the funny thing is usually if you're right-handed, you're also right-legged in something. So then your right leg is also your stronger, more stable leg. We're unilateral people. I mean, we're bilateral, but our strength is unilateral sometimes. Whee. And up, and up. And again here, our kneecap is pointing to the side or into a diagonal, I don't know, because we're standing in first position. And again, you might feel this more in your standing leg than in the working leg. Totally normal. Okay, now keep the leg up there and just pulse. And maybe you're down here, you're where I am, or you're higher up. I cannot really go higher up without tipping over. Oof. It's hard with the wind when the wind suddenly starts to blow at me. Whew. Do you even say that? The wind blows at me? I don't know. Oh, I'm tipping over. 25 seconds. You can do it. Keep it up. And if you ever tip over, just join again. Or hold on to a wall, to a chair, to a friend. 10 seconds. Okay. Almost done with this side, or with this movement. There's another one to come. Whew. And we're done. Okay, next thing we're gonna do, again, stand in first position, and now we lift our leg to the back. So maybe this time the lift is less than to the front. In my case, it definitely is. And when we're lifting up, we're squeezing our glutes and squeeze, squeeze, and squeeze. And when we're doing this, usually it's easier to hold on to something. To the front, it's not that important, I think, because you're more used to like to lift the legs up in front. But like this, yeah, if you're new to bar, I would recommend you to hold on to a wall or a chair here. I'm just holding on to my imaginary chair. Whew. Wait. And up, and up. And again, your hips, they stay straight. You're not like leaning over to one side, where they stay as straight as they can. And you feel a nice squeeze in that working glute each time you lift the leg off the ground. Okay, let's do a few more here, and then we're also going to pulse this side or this position. Now keep it out there and tiny pulses. And they can be really, really tiny right now, because I know it's hard not to tip over. If you're holding on to something, you can pulse a bit wider or have bigger pulses. I don't know how to say that. But yeah, if you're not holding on to anything, tiny pulses are totally fine. Just keeping the balance, 30 more seconds. And then we're going to do the other leg. Just keep up. And you might be feeling that in the standing leg again. It's completely normal. And squeeze. Try to concentrate though on the squeeze in the working glute, because with this mind-body connection, you will feel it a lot more when you actively think about it. Whew, okay, shake it out. And there's another side, right? Okay, so let's get into it. First position, the other leg back and up. Kind of feels like the ground is uneven, or maybe it just feels that way. Whee. And up, and up, and up. I think I found my balance here. This is actually the first position, or maybe arms in first, might be a good point, a good balance point. Right now for me. You can try it. Maybe it's here, maybe it's here, maybe here. Oh yeah, moving around my arms too much didn't really help with my balance. Okay, and up, and up. And again, think about this squeeze in the working glute. And up, and up, and up. And you can have a micro bend in the standing leg. Actually, it's good if you have one. It's better to have a micro bend than to have a straight knee. Okay, a few more here, and then we're going to get into those pulses. Oh, the wind is blowing. Nice. And the sun is shining. Although I'm not really going to get 10 today, because it's not sunny enough. Sunny enough, you can even say that. And up, and pulse. Let's pulse it. Okay. Someone just passed by with a really loud car. Well, actually not that loud, but I mean, you heard it, right? 30 more seconds. Whew. Almost done. There's not much more to come. You did a really good job so far, and I know this is kind of a cardio workout, but it's like not super cardio because it's bar. But anyway, if you didn't stop and if you kept moving all the time, it's still slow cardio. 9 seconds, almost done. Give it your all. Feel the squeeze, push through it. Don't give up now. Well, we're done. Nice. March in place for a moment. And now, again, legs up and up. Those kicks or leg lifts with bend knees. And I'm telling you, you're almost done. Really, really almost done. There's not much more to come. Arms up. And now, arms down with each leg lift. And you know, after this, we twist. So 10 more, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and twist. Twist and twist. and 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March in place, first position again, pliés. Almost done, don't forget that we're almost done. Plie. Do them a bit faster now if you can. Hands in first, or maybe in fifth, wherever you want them. And down, and down, and down. 10 more, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay down, and now one hip, lift one hip, and then the other, so it's kind of wiggling your hips. And up. We do 20 counts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Stay down here. And now push your knees outwards. Push them out. You will feel that in your inner thighs and in your glutes. 20 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second position, plie. Don't give up now. After the second position pliés and some pulsing and stuff, we're going to stretch it out. So stay with me. 20 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and down, and pulse. Arms up, and pulse. This is the last little bit. 10 counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. And we're done with the workout. Good job. Really good job if you made it so far. Now let's stretch it out. So, bring one foot in front, the other one back. Bend the front knee, rear knee straight, heels glued to the ground. And feel a nice stretch in that hind leg. Straighten the front knee, and now lean over or fold to the front, straight back though, so that you feel a nice stretch here in your front leg. And of course you can hold these stretches as long as you like. And come up, the other way around. So, other leg in front, front knee bend, rear knee straight, heels glued to the ground, and feeling a nice stretch in that leg. Straighten the front knee and lean over, straight back, feeling a nice stretch in the front leg. Okay, come back up, interlace your fingers behind your back and pull them up, shoulders down though. You can kind of wiggle around a little bit. We didn't do too much arm work, but a little bit. Okay, interlace your fingers in front of your body, making a round back and maybe drawing some infinity circles or infinity signs, lying eights with your arms. Roll your shoulders back and to the front. Squat down, your hands at your knees. stretching your back like this, bringing your shoulder in. Whee. And the other way around. Okay, and that was it. That was my bar-inspired cardio workout. I hope you did like it. If you did, please hit like. Don't forget to subscribe. And I hope I'll be seeing you soon next week for the next workout. Bye.